Every day here in the suburbs outside Washington, information gathered by 17 different U.S. intelligence agencies is collected, retained, and analyzed. This is the National Counterterrorism Center, where even Americans not suspected of terrorism come under scrutiny. That's something YASMINE TAEB and Isaac Levy want stopped. So they're literally walking the halls of the U.S. Congress, meeting with any politician who will listen to their plea to put in place laws to stop domestic spying.
For me, this is obviously very personal. Working for the Arab American Institute, our community in particular is constantly the community that's targeted by a lot of these, post 9/11 counterterrorism initiatives and efforts.
They're literally vacuuming up everyone's information and then just sort of combing through that, and that I think is just really alarming, and it really contradicts fundamental principles of our Constitution.
That information isn't just being collected, it's also being stored, sometimes for decades. According to a new report, the FBI is able to keep intelligence the longest.
20 to 30 years, basically on the theory that it might be useful in the future. That information will only be gotten rid of if it's going to be of no use to the FBI or any of the other 16 agencies that are in the American intelligence community.
Those agencies include the NSA and the U.S. Counterterrorism Center. They can search information about a person's phone use for 5 years, even if they've never been suspected of a crime. Every month, it's been revealed, the NSA's super-secret X key score tracks more than 41 billion communications on the internet. In fact, so much information is now being collected by the NSA that a massive new data center is under construction. When it opens next year, it will hold more than 300,000 square meters of Americans' personal information. Privacy advocates say that kind of monitoring is a violation of U.S. civil liberties. Still, despite those concerns, in early October, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court approved the government's application to continue its dragnet surveillance of domestic telephone and internet communications. And it's changed the way some Americans now go about their daily lives.
You don't feel as free to say what you think, and even the most mundane phone conversation about what you're going to have for dinner tonight, or with your spouses about what your child is doing or something. You're just wondering if someone is listening to you.
And it appears they are, just in case what is said now becomes useful later. Kimberly, Halkett, Al Jazeera, Washington.